Hi folks, thank you so much for joining us here today. We're really thrilled of this amazing turnout to celebrate Alma's Way, a show that so many folks who are here today worked so hard on and are so proud of. So thanks for coming out and celebrating with us. My name's Anna. I work with Fred Rogers Productions. Thank you. That's for Fred, isn't it? And I just want to introduce Richard Davey, who is the New York City Transit President and has been kind enough to host us here in Grand Central today and celebrate Alma's Way. So, Richard, take it away.
Thank you very much. Good everyone. I have a few questions for you. First of all, who likes the trains?
Yay!
Okay, now who loves the trains?
Yay!
Who took a train here today?
Yay!
Who's from the Bronx? And now who took a 6 train here today? Wow! That's awesome. So I'm Rich Davey, New York City Transit President. I couldn't be more, I get to do a lot of unusual things in this job, but this is pretty cool. We're so happy to host you all here today for Alma's Way. We have some special guests I'm going to introduce in just a second. Soon, you will hear from 3 of our conductors, like Tia Maria. They work for us and help move you all around New York. They are amazing women you'll get a chance to meet in a moment. So I'm excited that they're here to join you. But I want to introduce a couple special guests from Fred Rogers Productions, to introduce another special guest, to then introduce our conductors. So thank you again for being here. We really appreciate it. And who's taking the train home later? Woo!
Hi, I'm Ellen Doherty from Fred Rogers Productions. Thank you. I'm here with Mia Olufemi, also from FRP, we're producers on the show. And we just wanted to say, Sonia brought us this wonderful show that is set in the Bronx, set in New York City. And as a former New Yorker, one of the things that I knew for sure was that we needed to get the subway trains right. We needed to show a real 6 train, not just like a train that could be in mass transit in any city in America. No, it has to be New York City, it has to be the Bronx, it has to be the 6. So we were so thrilled that, and it had to have the subway conductors' uniforms and everything. So we reached out to the MTA, told them our idea, and they said yes. And we are so thrilled that we're able to bring this level of authenticity to Alma's Way. So thank you to the MTA for making that possible.
It's so lovely to see all of your faces here today. One of the things that we've really missed out during the pandemic is being able to share Alma's Way with the public. And it's even more important that we're here in New York right now. As you know, Alma is from the Bronx, and we know the Bronx is representing today as our members of our wonderful cast, our crew, and all the people who are just here to make this show possible. So thank you so much for joining us. We love seeing you. And next, we'll hand it over to the lady herself, Sonia Manzano.
Hello, everybody. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Hi. All right. Así se dice. It's so great to be here with a lot of Bronx people, with the Bronx River Alliance, the Bombazo Dance Group, and of course, the Bronx Children's Museum, which is very close to my heart. We're here to launch a digital game on Alma's Way inspired by the number 6 train. Now, the number 6 train is very inspiring. It inspired many people for many years. It inspired Duke Ellington, the great composer, to write Take the A Train. It inspired Salsero, Willie Colon, and Hector Lavoe to create a song about the tragic life of Chongui on the BMT from Far Rockaway. And before that, it inspired Bobby Rodriguez to write a song, El Número 6, about a guy waiting for the number 6 train to take him to his hopes and dreams and love in El Barrio. So J J-Lo, of course, has an album that's called The Number 6. So of course the Number 6 train had to feature in Alma's Way with a beautiful song that's in the opening that has the Number 6 train in it. And now I'm gonna drop a name written by Bill Sherman and Lin-Manuel Miranda. But I have a personal story to tell you about the Number 6 train. I learned how to read on the Number 6 train. I was sitting on the train with my older sister, Audia, and I was looking at the words over the ads, over our heads. And I asked Audia, what does that say? And she said, why don't you try reading it, for heaven's sakes? Because she was grouchy. She's still grouchy. I hope she's not here, but anyway, she said, why don't you try reading it? And I thought reading was something you did in school with those boring Dick and Jane books. I didn't know reading was something you did anywhere. So I looked at all those words on the train and I started sounding them out and I put them together with the pictures and all of a sudden, I'm reading. Now, I was reading all about the hopes and dreams of Miss Subway 1957, but still, I was reading. So I want all of you kids, when you're on the train, look around, look at the letters, look at the numbers, look at the stories. Now there's poems on the train. See what you know and see what you think. Just like Alma does in Alma's Way. Now here's something you can think about. I heard a rumor. I don't know that this is true, but I heard that on certain nights, when the weather is perfect, the train goes to the Bronx and to Puerto Rico. Can you imagine that? Well, that's not really true. I'm just making that up, but it's a fun thing to think about. Now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce somebody who plays a train conductor on Alma's Way, and her name is Sharon Montero, and she is going to interview real live train conductors right now. Sharon, please take the stage.
All right, mira. I know there's a lot of Boricuas in here, a lot of Latinos, so I need a big loud, para que todo el mundo lo oye, so everybody can hear it. Wepa! No. You sound like you're from Jersey. That's where I'm from. If you're from New York and you are proud of being who you are, I want to hear a wepa! All right, yes, my name is Sharon, but I'm better known as Tia Gloria, and I am so excited to be here with all of you guys. But listen, Tia Gloria loves to be with familia, so I want all the kids right here, because you're going to help me in the next part. All the kids. Sit right here. Well, the floor might be dirty, but if you want to, feel free. Sit right down, because you guys are going to help me interview, okay? You guys aren't shy, are you? Nobody's shy here. So I'm going to have you guys ask some questions. I love the 6 train shirt. All right. But before I go to my part and introduce the train conductors, who wants to meet Alma? We got to say, Wepa! All right, so put your hands together for Summer Rose Castillo, better known as Alma. Wepa!
Hello, everyone. If any of you guys are from the Bronx, I want to hear the BX. I can't hear you. There we go. I'm really glad to meet all the adults and the children who are here. All of you look beautiful and handsome as well.
All right, so we're going to start the interview. Everybody, when I say their name, we got to yell Wepa for them. Let them feel the Alma's Way love. We got Sherilyn Rodriguez. Wepa. Now, Sherilyn Rodriguez has been with the MTA for 3 years. Can we say 3 años? All right. Now, she works on number lines. Usually the 3, the 6, and the 1 passing through the BX. BX? All right, this is a crowd participation. I can't do this by myself, all right? She was born in the Bronx. Her favorite part of the job. Guess, you guys want to guess what it is? Anybody? Anybody? One of you? Or what do you want to say? She knows. Go ahead. All right, I'll let you guys know. She loves, her favorite part is interacting with all of us on the train and getting to meet so many people. Her dad is a train conductor and he's retired, and guess what? Her sister does it too. So everybody give her a warm welcome. Say, Wepage! All right, we got another one working 2 years with the MTA. I feel like I'm getting her ready for a fight with the boss. She's a conductor on all the number lines, many which pass through the what? That's right, Whippa. Every day is different. That's what she likes. And then she grew up where? Louder. I want everybody in the Bronx to know what we're talking about. One of her favorite parts of the jobs is when she gets to wave at the kids, or when the kids wave at her. So let's wave at Elaine and Gonzalez. Whippa, there you go. And our last but not least, she's been working, she's the one that's been in here for a very long time. Can we say 8 años, 8 years? She's been working with the MTA. She works on the what? 6. Yes, the 6 train that passes through parts of where? From Pelham and Parkchester. She worked the lines majorities of the time that has been with the MTA. So for 8 years, she's been on the train. She might have seen you and your parents. Her family is from the Bronx, but she's from East Harlem. Her favorite part of the job, again, is what? Seeing you guys waving at her. So let's wave at Venus Marzan and a Wepa. Did we forget the Wepa? All right, ladies, say hello. They're a little shy. We gotta let them feel the love. Let's make some noise for all the lovely. That's a little weak. Hello, can I get a Wepa? Mira, Tia Gloria likes to have a party everywhere she's at. So let's get to know these lovely ladies. So Venus, tell us about a day on the job. What does it look like?
Well, I get on the train and I ask my partner how everything is. We set up the train and we get our day ready. We make every stop starting from Pelham all the way down to Brooklyn Bridge.
Nice, so you get to see all these lovely kids.
I get to see all the children.
Yeah, and so what's one of your favorite stops on the train?
I think it would be 116th Street.
What? Who's from 116th Street? Anybody? Say yes. Wepa! All right. So now, let's slide over here. Elaine, what is, let's see, because I got a lot of questions. I had to write it down. I got to represent for my girls. Because Gloria is an MTA conductor as well. When you were growing up, did you think you were going to be doing a conductor?
No, I didn't think so. I thought I would be working in an office, but I like this better because every day is different and I'm like maneuvering things as opposed to just sitting down.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You get to meet so many people. You get to go up and down the city in a nice car, air conditioned, with a lot of seats. Now, señorita, let's see, Cheryl Lynn. But it's like Sharon, but with the Lynn at the end. Yeah, all right. Now, Mina. Did you think you were going to be doing an MTA conductor?
I did, just because my dad was down here, and my sister was down here before me as well. She has about 9 years. So I feel like it was my destiny to end up on the train.
It was in the books. Now, when you say down here, where were you before?
Before this, I was living in my sister's apartment. Getting ready to go to work.
You're right. And so, did you used to be on the train while your dad was doing the conducting?
Yeah, my dad was actually a train operator on the D train, so I used to on the weekends go down with him to Coney Island. I would ride with him. He would have his lunch break at Coney Island. I would go to the beach for a little and then come back up.
Oh, now, let's see, hold on. Venus. Espérate, señorita. When you were growing up on the train, what was one of your favorite stops? And where were you always going?
On the train, my mom would take me to the Bronx. We would take the 6 train, transfer to the 4, and from there we would go see family, friends, and just travel around.
When I grew up, I used to always I lived in Jersey, don't judge, and then I would go to the Bronx to see my family, and every time I always see the conductors pointing. Do you guys know why they point? Do you want to know why they point? I need a wepa if you want to know. Okay, can you let us, who wants to let us know why they point? Why you guys point? The mic, let us know when it's not working.
So the main reason we point when we get to the station, when we see the board, is to acknowledge that all doors are pressed to the station, because it is a safety job. You want to make sure you're in the right location in order to open the doors. You don't want to accidentally open somewhere where you're not supposed to. So once the train comes to a complete stop, we acknowledge the board, so that's why we go like this. And after we go like this, that's when we open the doors, when it's safe to do so, basically.
All right, so you guys learned something today.